The next one is again the favorite for majority of you. It's something which is very common. Most of you have either read it, experienced it, or learned it. So where do you find these screeners? Overbought, oversold. The first one here is oversold by Williams R for 3 days. So go here, technical screener, overbought, oversold. Go to Williams, and then oversold for more than 3 days. So oversold for more than 3 days. Let's go into the EOD charts. No records. Go to FNO. You find one stock in the press gas. Since market is going up for last about 10-15 days, right? You'll not find too many oversold stocks, but we were able to find Indraprasth gas. So it's trading below minus 80 for at least 3 days, right? So that's what it tells you. There's only one stock we could find. It is oversold for 5 days, right? So it tells you also the numbers that it is oversold for. Increase to NSE 500. It'll tell you that this stock, PB Fintech, right? PB Fintech is the worst performer when it comes to this thing. Look at this. It's continuously oversold for at least 17 sessions. Right? Look at the chart. It's like falling. It's like a falling knife. Don't try to catch it unless you see change in the direction. So this is where you'll find some of the technical screeners. Overbought, oversold. We have RSIs or commodity channel index, stochastic, Williams, ultimate oscillator. Quite a few of them are here. Some of the screenings are here. What typically would give you good things or change in direction is relative strength. Right? Don't quote me. Don't put me, behind bars if this is not something which is working for you. But this is a very high probability of working when it is rising RSI. Right? On a daily chart, when you look at rising RSI, what it tells you is basically the direction is changing. The direction is changing and it's likely to change. Trade with stop loss, but this is one of the profitable strategies a lot of users would find. It's like from falling level, it is just changing the direction. Right? So likely to go up. Right? Now this one is not so good. You have to look at the charts also. So there is a possibility. What it tells you is there's a possibility of changing the direction. Right? Rising RSI, same way as other rising indicators. So play with these things. We have tutorials also in this thing. You can go and view the tutorials. And in coming days, we are creating a lot of videos also. We have uploaded first set of videos last week after a break of about a year. And then we are trying to get about 100 videos, which will cover a lot of concepts and other things about technicals, fundamentals, and other stuff. So these are overbought, oversold. Next in line is check-in money flow. For example's sake, we are looking for something where the strong buying pressure is. So going to here, looking at check-in money flow, right? Strong. Okay, so strong buying pressure. So this is where there's a very high, there is very strong buying pressure. Look at the stocks, right? Where it must have gone up, right? So there's a strong buying pressure. This is another indicator where the money is flowing into the system. A pretty good indicator, well-established indicator that you could use it. Of course, go with caution. Anything which is going up has a chance of coming down. Keep stop loss always. The next in line is super trend, bullish reversal. Again, favorite of a lot of people, super trend. What we are looking is bullish reversal. So this is where there's a change in trend. Now, if you see here, like the previous trend is 62 days. That means after staying below or price below super trend, it has just gone up. So it has a much better chance. Hamara Raja battery, look at it. So it was the price was trailing below super trend for last 60-70 days, and now it has breached. Right? If you see here, once it has breached, it is simply going down. It has breached up. A lot of users use this as a primary tool for trading. It signals change in direction. Right? Again, keep stop loss always. So similarly, you'll find other technical indicators, Bollinger Band, MACD, super trend, Ichimoku, and so on and so forth. Right? So look at these things because covering each one of them is beyond the scope of this thing. Okay, right. So next here is moving average screener. So what we have here in moving average is basically quite a few things where the price is crossing above. So the examples that we have here is 50-day moving average crossing above 200-day moving average. So we'll go here, bullish crossover, where it is 50-day crossing above 200. Lot of institutions use this as entry point or exit point. 50 and 200-day moving average. So you may want to keep this also in observation when you are doing your analysis. So when you look at this one, so this is where the stock has crossed above this thing, right? So these are random stocks, right? No planned stuff. So just look at it, how it has behaved in the past where such a moving average crossover has happened. The previous crossover happened here. No, it happened here, right? So wherein the smaller moving average has gone below this thing and the prices has gone down. Now it has crossed over here. The prices could be going up. So view charts as much as possible to get an idea of where things are. Not every stock will respond to same moving average. Some stocks respond to a smaller moving average. Some stocks respond to a better moving average. Especially trending stocks will respond to a higher moving average, right? More stocks which are volatile will respond to smaller moving average. Right? They provide good support and resistance. All right. So this is how you'll filter the stocks of a 50 moving average crossing above 200 moving average on daily tick. Same thing is price just above EMA. So we go to EMA. You are looking for something like where the price is likely to cross 200-day moving average, for example. Right? So just go to 200-day moving average. These are the stocks which are just above 200-day moving average. So you could have this as a radar. 200-day moving average, a lot of people use it for their stop loss. Right? Look at the stocks, price is just above 200-day moving average. So in this case, this is a positive crossover. So could be an entry point for some, or at least one of the factors in consideration. Right? So this is the price. So it's very near this, right? Reaching this is a problem. Now this is where the whipsaws are. Now, when you look at this slide, the stocks which has, or maybe let's look at some of the other ones. This is a better example. Okay. Now, the example here we are looking is BHEL. When you look at BHEL, right, and go to moving average. So 200-day moving average here, right? You'll see that there were too many crisscross. So what we mentioned here is basically a choppy market, too many crossovers, right? Avoid this particular indicator for this stock. Right? So that's the level of intelligence we try to add along with the indicator here. Right? Some of them, if you see this is strong bullish, that means it's trending up pretty nicely if you're trading with 100-day moving average. Now, go here, you'll see that it has crossed and it's, so this is getting flatter and this is going up. That means it's a very positive thing, right? Same thing is for 50-day moving average, again looking strong bullish. So a nice crossover and it's trending up. Right? So also some of the commentaries that we have here is useful. Like in this case, the whipsaw is there, right? Choppy market, avoid this is your primary indicator. Next, Fibonacci. All right. Now, Fibonacci is again a very interesting one. Going back to TopStockResearch. Again, a complex one, not very easy to comprehend, but anybody who understands it, they use it exclusively or as a primary indicator. Now we are looking at Fibonacci, let's say on long term, and then we are looking at near 38.2 retracement level. Click here. All right. I generally don't want to go to all stocks because you see quite a poor quality stocks. Okay, let's go back to medium term again. 50 is where we were getting results. Right? Yeah. All right. So when you look at this thing, right, maybe Gillette at 61.8. So it tells you that the price in consideration was 30th of June. Price in consideration was 30th of June and 22nd of July. So 30th of June is here, right? And this thing, 22nd July is here. So we change it to candlestick charts to get you a better idea. So this is where the Fibonacci is drawn and it is at this level. So you click on fill, draw up to this level. Right? So all these levels are here, and this is where the stocks are. Right? So you can look at these levels in much greater details. You can draw Fibonacci. So what we try to do is we try to pick 2 points, important points, which are recent highs and recent lows, depending on the periods. Near, or sorry, maybe short term, medium term, long term. Long term would have been a good idea. Unfortunately, there's no stock doing that because market is going up, right? You will not find too much of retracement here in this market. Unfortunately, no stocks are there which are like medium term. We have seen it, right? So not a very good number. But this is how anybody who has expertise in Fibonacci, they can always use these screeners to get to the stocks of their need, right? So all the key retracement levels are here. Now click on maybe this thing. So these are all the retracement levels, right? These are all the retracement levels here. These are extension levels, and these are projection levels for this one. So anybody who want to take use of it, they can always use it for their further analysis. Clicking on the chart, so all these numbers are here. Now, what you can also do is expand it, and then remove this thing, Fibonacci, or maybe draw something more at a much better level. Now, this looks like a much better level. So draw from here to here. You'll find all the important levels out here: extension, projection, and retracement levels of Fibonacci. So all the numbers are mentioned here. So feel free to use them. Okay. Next one in this series is, okay, so I think we have completed technical screeners.